Ange FromTen, we locked in with the Hood Journeys.
You know, it's the big 750. It's the one and only. Feel me? It's that Cedric 750 shit. Free PJ. Free PJ. Free all the goons, you heard?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's crazy, I'm really an artist. I can fuck all bro till started. When I make it, it's coming with me. You try to test him, I'm up in the city. I was down a nigga, did some real shit. When I make it, I'ma do some real shit. Feel good, nigga.
Welcome to the Hood Journal Podcast. I'm here with. Yes, sir. We got Ange and then we got the 750s. What's up, y'all?
750s.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Watch them. They coming. They at y'all next. I promise you.
Say no more. Ange, I like to start off all my interviews by giving my guests their father appreciation. Thank you for inviting me to your humble of home. Invited me to FromTen Studios. Got the wall of fame in the back. Thank you for the 750s. They ain't impressed me yet. Not yet. And feel me? I love the work that you've been doing. You're a pioneer when it comes to this Bronx. You play a major part, and I'm excited to get this conversation going.
Working, bro. Like that's all it's about. You know, literally from the mud. Everybody we know, like this is not fabricated. Feel me? It's all from the mud.
That's fine. It's some real life shit. I ain't bad. First question I want to get into. So I think this past weekend, if I'm not mistaken, I noticed that C.O.E had a show in Connecticut, and he brought you out. I just wanted to know, since filming it just happened, what was that show like? What was that performance like? What was that whole experience like for you?
That show was fiery, bro. Like, I've been to a couple bro shows. You feel that's a little bro. That's my heart right there. I've been to a couple shows, but that one in Connecticut was definitely different. Cause you feel me? You see the get there. I get there before them because we just did some ass shit. We ended up leaving before them. Get there, I see the shit. It say C.O.E. I got that shit right now. Okay. Mind you, I was just watching the new edition shit like 2 days ago. So I see that shit. I'm like, nah, this shit really feel like a movie. Yeah, like no funny shit. So I get there, nobody was there. I'm like, hold on, what's going on? Next thing you know, mad fans start coming in groups. I'm like, oh yeah, it's time to get low. I can't be standing here. I got the PJ shirt on. I'm like, nah, I'm not standing here. They go peep me. It's quiet. Like, but that shit was a movie though. It's hard.
That's a fact. What was it like being at the performance? He's in the whole other state, right? And he got a bunch of fans that they all know the lyrics to his song. They all fiending to go see him. Like, what was that experience like? Cause you know like where he grew up from, to see like where he's at now.
Like it's priceless, bro. Like I could sit here and tell you a million things, but I don't think it's really too much words that I could say to really express how I really feel about that. You know, I could say, yo, it was a movie.
Right, there's no words to describe it.
Like, bro, it was epic, like heartfelt, everything. Like you feel that shit. Like before we got on the stage, he came.
Right?
You feel that shit, your adrenaline start rushing. You not even EK, you just looking at him like, nigga, you ready, nigga? Everybody better tear this shit out, nigga. Like,
that's just tough.
Boy right there.
That's fire. What songs did he perform? What songs did he perform that you engineered? Probably all of them. Okay.
Face of the What? Respectfully. Man, bro. Smack 47K.
I love that song. I love that song.
Say My Name.
That song is tough too.
Man, I'm trying to know One in the Hat. Yeah, I'm trying to remember almost everything, but it's a couple good ones that the people don't know. I ain't get PC of, but yeah, you know, I touched him though. Like he's gonna send it to me no matter what. Like, cause me and him, that's our chemistry. It's like Shaq, Coey, that alley. Like
that's a fact.
I was this shit. He gon' feel me is there. Like that's me and him.
Yes, sir. I bet. Alright, so talk to me a little bit about your upbringing. Talk to me about the hood you come from, family and friends you grew up with, your childhood, shit like that.
Shit, I'm from Coey. Feel me? I'm 28. I'm not. Feel me? A lot of the people I work with, they're a bit younger than me. That's kind of more so the reason I wanted to do this, cause like where I'm from, a lot of older niggas, they ain't, you know what I'm saying? So me and my son, my brother, like R.I.P, that's the one that like me and him, we created this. Like me and him, it was like 2019. All we had was like plans, bro. Literally just talking this shit out, cause it was just like this. You see these young niggas, they ready. It was just like
they
this.
They mad hungry.
They was on it, just like that, bro. They on our trail, studio time, this, that, and third. And we like, they gonna be different one day. And that reflects in this picture right here. If you wanna bring the camera, this is early 2020. You can see my hair was a bit short.
I seen this on your Instagram.
Feel me? Got B-Lovee, EK, R.I.P right there. My brother Beezler. This is before, like, you feel me, bro?
Before the fame?
I wouldn't say before the fame, because that is 2020. That's
Okay,
before
right.
the pandemic. And remember, Bronx drill really went crazy during the pandemic.
That's
you
true.
Remember, so that was like right there. So me and Ray Billy, we was like, nah, these niggas is different. And like their energy, like if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have nothing to work on.
Right.
So think about it. It's like a two-way street. Like, and as they going up, bro, I was telling myself like, nah, I can't have them go up without me focusing and getting myself right too. Like, I gotta get this sound to the best it could be. I'm listening to radio music, like, why my shit not sounding like this? I'm getting frustrated, bro, like trying to find it. I got a $100 mic, bro. Real shit, like I'm trying to make radio quality out the trenches, like for real, bro. And I was on it, like I said, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have nothing to record. They calling me 9, 10 in the morning, bro.
They want to work.
Like my mom's considered them her kids, literally before she passed away. Like literally, she knew the ad libs, all that. Like my mom walked in the room, all I hear is all day, like like that's how real it was. Like we was deep, and like we still like deep in.
So you say that you're working with a lot of the young kids. They calling you 9 and 10 or more. Where do you think they get that hunger from, that work ethic from, to try to make their mark in the music?
The younger crowd, or
let's tell you both. Younger crowd and then the older crowd.
The older crowd is more so of a focus. Like they want to be right. They want to be millionaires. They don't want this right here. Like this right here, we know what comes with this. We tired. We want to we want the riches. But that don't take nothing away from you as a person. Feel me? Like you can still be who you are, but know what you want for yourself in life. So I feel like for the older group, that's what made them like feel they want to be focused. Like, nah, I don't need a big house somewhere. Like, I am him. Like all of them probably looked in the mirror one day and said, I'm him, and realized that they had to focus up. Same for me, bro. Like I was around here doing the same thing in my crib every day, doing this, recording music. People was telling me like, yo, bro, you doing it, like you doing this music shit, but you gotta stay up it, bro. Like you gotta move around, like you gotta do what you gotta do. And I'm thinking this shit here, recording all this music is valid. It was good, but I had to up it for myself and explore. Like now, there's people hitting me to record them in their personal cribs, like working studios, sessions. Like after this interview, I got a session, like literally, bro. So it's like I had to up it for myself too, so I could literally feel and see that feeling of wanting more for yourself, knowing
seeing a different life,
knowing your worth. Like, cause these kids they're golden, bro. Like you be around them, their energy is one of a kind, bro. Like you won't be around another B-Lovee, another EK, another Bouba. Like when you with them, that shit is unmatched, bro. Like it's different, it's golden, bro. I feel like it's like that for every big artist. Like all big artists, they're golden, bro. Your ticket, like that's the ticket.
You could tell, like just being around them, they had the star quality.
And then like you know them since they was young. So it's a different feeling, like I promise you, bro. I remember the beginning, and I'll never forget. Like the stages, like we was in here cooking up daily, bro, pulling songs out the sky. Believe it or not, like these niggas ain't writing nothing. All them songs, none of that shit written, bro. They go in the booth and just do what they do, literally, bro. Like them niggas don't write nothing. And they was amazing. Me, like I'm amazed. Like then we gonna talk the beginning stuff. Then put your ear out the window, you hear niggas playing and shout outside. We like, hold on, it's getting litty, like
you catching waves.
Jacket and shit, like it's up. But that's like the beginning stages, you feel me? But now it's different. Like, everybody temperature different now. Like, but like you said, we had to work for that. We had to get with it, and we had to be like.
That's fine. Alright, bad shit. So
and this is not even the beginning. Like this is like we still grinding. This is the grind. The beginning is later when we all set, we all good.
But even then, you gotta keep on working because you want to cement your legacy.
So I feel like that shit is like second nature to us, bro. Like if you around us, like no funny shit, bro. After this interview, I'm gonna have you pull up a couple times. We gonna rock, bro. I'm gonna show you some shit. Like, but bro, ask Rady, bro. This is every day. Like
no, I know Rady body, so I already know.
Every day, and I do this shit every day. She was with me 3 nights in a row, 4 in the morning. Like no cap. I don't got no reason to lie, bro.
Shout out Rady.
That ass. Them sessions is on the internet. Go on Instagram. I can see them shits. We was in there at 5 in the morning, 3 nights in a row. Can't even get a cab home. Yeah, that's shit people don't see. You feel me, bro? Like that's what we get into. Like head on, I'm taking that work. Let's go. You wanna do a mixtape, a song, set it up, let's do it. That's the type of way I love shit like that. I love the challenge.
That's fine. I feel like we could connect because feel me like I like that type of work when it comes to the interviews. I'll go to anybody's hood. I'll go to do anything. If I gotta walk, if I gotta crawl, if I gotta drive over there, like whoever wants to work, whoever's will fuck with me, I'll fuck with you. Like I'm ready to just work whenever. So I feel like we can relate on that
Hell
aspect.
yeah, bro. Like, I'm just like my thing was working with everybody. I wanted my name on everything.
That's
like,
a fact.
But I was humble with it. You feel me, bro? I don't got no tag. Like I made a couple good beats that's like in the drill shit. Like people listen to. I done had Glock. Like Glock, that's a good producer in the drill shit. Like one day he told me like, yo, you made this beat for PJ? I'm like, thanks, bro. He's like, nah, that's crazy, bro. I was trying to figure out who made this beat.
Is it ever hard for you to be humble because like you like? I feel like it's a big understatement. Yeah, talk to me.
Bro, when you doing this shit from the heart, you don't gotta brag, bro.
Right.
Like, you don't gotta. I don't gotta tell nobody. Like the work speaks for itself. Like it's to the point where it's so real and authentic, bro. Like they'll tell you themselves, like, nah, my son Ange, he in the stool right now. Like, matter of fact, you wanna work? We out. They go up there, tell you just like that. Like, let's go, let's work.
Right. How dope is it to get recognition from the artists that you work with? I saw that Bouba Savage, B-Lovee, Shy-K, they shouted you in a bunch of interviews. Like how, and even with the news coverage that you got from the New York Daily News, like how nice, how grateful are you to finally, not finally, but get the recognition for the work that you've been doing?
Like, it's amazing, bro. Bouba voice.
It's amazing.
Nah, literally though, this shit is amazing, bro. Like, just it's a good feeling getting recognition for shit that you've done. Like, literally all you like.
And it's positive and changing people's lives.
Positive, like, especially coming from where we come from. Like, it's the hood, bro. Like, you gotta, some people, like, you gotta find this shit, bro. Like, literally, like, you gotta find that spark and go with it.
It's really a diamond in the rough.
My brother R.I.P, like, he was the one, because, like, I always seen it in him. Like, yo, bro, you could be a star, my nigga. Like, let's go up. Like, you could be. And he always used to tell me, nah, bro, I want to be a manager. I want to be this. I'm like, nah, bro. Like, he got music out, like, he put a video out, like my son is really on it. Like, Future, he's right. We gonna work when he come back from Atlanta and all that. We gonna record some shit. We gonna put some shit out. I really want, like, that's where it really stemmed over, because I really bought the mic and shit from my bro Taj. You feel me? Because he was dumb nice, bro. Like, you could listen to this shit on SoundCloud. Whoever see this interview, like,
so who's Taj?
Taj, that's my brother, like, since day one, like, and he ended up going through something, ended up playing illegal shit, you feel me? He ended up getting incarcerated on some shit, but before that though, bro was going crazy. Like, I knew him all my life. Like, he had music that was just like, oh nah, like straight, the hood was listening to it. Like, everybody was fucking with it, like everybody. Then, feel me, come back, he going crazy. I'm like, yo, bro, he's just spitting mad shit to me in my ear, like just playing different types of beats, just going and going. I'm like, yo, bro, where the stool at? Like, there's no stool. But I did shit in 2010. Like, I did a couple things, like musically. I engineered shit back in the day. I just don't want no. I don't even talk about it. You feel me? Because some of that shit is out of my real name. I don't even. You feel me, bro?
Right.
But I did shit in 2010. I knew how to fuck with the music shit. Music was always my thing. Like, so my baby mom, before she passed away, type shit, she bought a laptop. She had a laptop.
Okay.
So now I'm like, all right, she got this laptop. We gonna get a mic. We got a mic. Went to Best Buy. Got a mic.
Right.
We started cooking up right there. Like, we ain't have a booth or nothing, bro. Like, we in a bedroom. Like, literally got a Timberland box with a microphone in it.
Right.
Laptop on the bed. She recorded, bro.
Nah, that's
that ass. Then my boy Taj, she feel me, ended up getting incarcerated. Damn, feel me. Still had to go crazy, like, feel me, the bros were still here. I had my son. Like, there's a couple niggas I was still working with. Then Bouba hits me one day on some shit. Like, I want to make a song. First, because
so when is this?
This is 2018.
Okay.
Like, what I was talking about with Taj, this is happening like literally December 2017, coming into 2018. Then he ended up getting booked June 2018.
Okay.
So now from June, when we put Bouba shit out, November.
When did you start working with Bouba?
Musically?
Yeah. Like when did you hit trouble, like, you want to make a song?
Like, that was November. Like,
no,
2018.
November. Okay.
But I always knew him. He lived for me from the hood, so I always knew him. He was always one of the little badass kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, they had a little group just like this. That's what I'm saying. That's why I fuck with these young niggas so much. They remind me of both crowds. They remind me of EK and them, and they remind me of Bouba and them, you feel me? So, but yeah, Bouba hits me one day, like, yo, I'm trying to make a song. I look at my message, say Bouba Savage, because you know he's a little badass nigga. I'm like, little nigga might really want to make a song. My son Honey in the shit. Honey is my baby mom brother. My son Ray, he called me, hey yo bro, I'm dead ass with Bouba right now, he want to make a song. I'm like, alright bet, tell him pull up.
That's
Pulls up, we playing around, bro. We record some shit. Shit started going crazy on SoundCloud. Shit get like 10,000 plays. We like, nah, what the fuck?
Sheesh.
Hold on, we can't play with this right here. We gotta we gotta really sit back, do some shit, get some sturdy shit, and get it right. Oh, somebody just came in. I know something. So we gotta do this shit the right way. Like we gotta make a little. So I made an ice cream beat. My son Philo, not Escobar, that's another one of my bros that played a big part. Like he showed me how to make beats, literally. Like my son Philo. So I took an ice cream loop, bro. I promise you not. I put this shit together, and I'm playing it for my sister. We was at the time, you know what I'm saying? I played it for. I'm like, yo, this shit fire. She like, yeah, it's alright. Who you gonna give it to? Cause it's mad auto-tune niggas, rap niggas. So we like, who we gonna give this to? So after that, Boo hit me up. We trying to find a beat for him to rap to. I'm like, hold on.
Oh shit, I just made the ice cream shit.
Let me hear it. Dropped it. Everybody in the room started vibing. Like, hold on. The shit had the ice cream set, we vibing. Next thing you know, we put that shit together. Those bro went crazy. Like crazy. Like it was like not a day, not a dull second of it. Like that shit was the first thing I personally seen go viral. Like that's when I knew viral was fake. Like it's gonna, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
Right.
If it's not, it's gonna happen right there. Bouba showed me that. So now we doing Bouba, we working, we locked in. EK hits me.
Okay.
But I've been with EK. Feel me?
So when is this? When is EK?
This is 2019 beginning.
Okay. So shortly after Bouba.
Shortly after Bouba,
Okay.
EK hit me. But once again, I knew him from the neighborhood. We from the same neighborhood. And now they hitting me up musically. This is not on no neighborhood timing. This is music.
Right. This is something productive.
You know, usually, not to say something productive, because it wasn't
right.
like they was hitting me up for anything bad before.
Right, okay,
It was just like, we just know them from the block, playing ball, little badasses running around the peas and shit like that. But you can't hit me like, yo, I'm trying to get in the store. I'm trying to get in the store. How much you gonna charge me? How much I gonna charge you?
Hometown discount.
Pull up, nigga. Tell me how much I'm gonna charge you, nigga. Pull up, let's work. So he pulls up, me and him, my son Lou German and shit. So they make some fire ass shit.
Okay.
So now when EK leave, EK like he knew what he wanted. So when he leave, me and my son Lou look at each other. We like, yo, bro, this kid right here, his energy, like one thing you could feel about somebody is ambition. That's something nobody can deny. The want, like that shit speak for itself. Like, nah, I want to do this shit. Like, so he was showing me, like he was showing us that, and then his shit was really sounding good. So we like, nah, bro. So he hit me the next day. Then one day he tells me like, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I don't want you, like, I don't want to feel like I'm bothering you. And I'm like, what, nigga? Nah, bro, ever. Like, you not ever bothering me. Let's do this shit together. Like I said earlier in the interview, like, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have had nothing to record to get to where I'm at. Like, how would I know what was a good sound if I ain't have different sounds to play with?
Right.
Feel me?
That was a lot. Talk to me about how important B-Lovee, no, I'm not B-Lovee, but working with Bouba and then working with Shy shortly right after it was, in terms of like, your man's Taj gets locked up, that's your heart, that's your brother, right? And I'm pretty sure that you're not in the best experience right after he gets locked up. But then you have B-Lovee, no, I keep saying B-Lovee. You have Bouba and you have Shaw wanting to work with you right after. Like, tell me how.
You say B-Lovee because that's how real it is. Like, all of that came in at the same time. Like, it all fell in line together. Like, it was EK, B-Lovee, B-Dot. CJ was around, but CJ wasn't rapping. That's the fun fact about it. CJ was always here. Every session, my son was in. That's why he's different now. He sat back, he really watched. He learned the ropes of this shit and broke through. Like CJ, that's my heart right there too. That is different, bro.
I feel like he was nice before, you feel me, whatever happened with him going to prison and stuff, but I feel like after he was on like a different type of time.
Like, you know, like they was holding him back. You see it. Like he's showing y'all.
He's really,
like,
I feel like,
holding me back.
I feel like sometimes he get lost in the mix in terms of like all this drill, but he's really like an underrated, like he's tough.
Rapper, like the energy, like the way CJ, it's not about what you say, it's how you say it. CJ is a rapper that I tell you, because CJ don't gotta really tell you too much. And he gonna go crazy.
Now you go.
Yo.
How you feeling so far?
What's that, buddy?
We got 20 minutes. Let's just go my words off my own. Where should I go next? Like in terms of questions.
Alright, but it might not be the whole full, bro, because you know it's like little $3-4 ATM fees, so it's probably gonna be like $3.95 or some shit. Alright, that, buddy. So I'm gonna send you the $3.90 and just give Zeke that for the run type shit.
Like what?
I said I'm gonna take out the $3.90 and just give Zeke the rest for the run type shit.
Okay, go.
Alright, bet. Look at my boy.
Combined questions that you should ask individually.
Alright, so where do I want to go next? So tell me a little bit about like what you do exactly, like in the studio, like as a like just so like people that don't know, like, so you're a mixing engineer,
Like, I do both. Like it's different. Like it's categories.
Okay.
For me, I really like. I don't categorize my work. Like I just want to do it, or I want a good song. So when you want that, you wouldn't say, "Oh, I'm only here to record this song," or "I'm only here to mix these vocals." You would say, "I'm here to make a hit record." You feel me? Like I don't want to categorize myself, even because I'm not the best engineer. I know it's still more to learn, but even when I do learn that more, I'm gonna still be doing what I have to do. Like with these artists, I'm not gonna charge a nigga up price because I know, nah, bro, let's work. Like
Right.
I want to get like multiple hits. Like, I want to live in a mansion
That's
one
a
day,
fact.
and the whole way you can't even see it. Like you see this right here?
Right.
That's where I like. That's how I want my crib.
You gotta get a
one
plaque
day,
of like every single
whole
one.
plaques.
Uh-huh.
Like when people come to my crib, the whole way you turn the light on, it's like this, but plaques. Like
Right.
that's what I want. Like,
That's tough. That's fun. I bet. How do you know when someone has a hit record? How do you know when a record is a hit?
I'd be lying if I told you I knew when a song is a hit, bro. Cause that shit, like, I don't know, bro. Like, you know when a song is good. That's what you mean. Feel me? I know a good record when I hear it, like.
Okay.
But a hit, like, knowing the song is about to do multiple million views, that's hard.
Right.
Cause there's a lot of songs that went crazy, and some of them shit surprised me. Like, I got a list. Look.
Yeah, I want to hear
I'll
it.
show you this
Like
shit.
songs that you was like, this might do like 100K, 200K, and it do like a couple
songs
million.
like that. Yeah. It was a couple, like, yeah, I'm like, look, I wrote a list. Look, this is good for the interview too.
Oh,
Look,
sheesh.
This
Exclusive.
is all songs I did. I'm trying to keep up. These are all songs I did with 1 million and plus views. You feel me?
Sheesh. That's tough. So that's, what is this, like 15 songs? That's over
Probably
15
like
million.
11, 12.
Oh shit.
But it's probably some shit that had a mill today, and I'm just like laddygagging. I'm a peeping. Oh shit, I did that too. And just add it to the notes. You feel me? Like that ass,
Yeah,
bro.
that's crazy. Any songs that you engineered that probably you feel like didn't get the love or recognition that you feel like they deserve?
A lot of songs. A lot of
I
songs.
see a couple on as well.
A song that I feel like should have had multiple million views. It's on this wall right now. One that comes to my mind is one that got posted on the gram on a blog page. Like, this right here should have been like this should have been had 1 million views. I think it was NY Drill page. They posted that, and that's this right here.
Oh, Slide?
This,
Nah, what?
I swear to God, y'all, like, I wouldn't even say y'all, like, you can't make this shit up, bro. That energy in this room that day was so unmatched, bro. It was like everybody you could think about as far as Bronx drill, all in one room on
That's
a
tough.
Friday. That's why we gonna slide on a Friday. Really, like, we can't make this shit up, bro. It's not fabricated, bro.
Nah, it's not.
You was
Really.
in here, that like you feel it, bro. Like I'm engineering and I'm feeling like, yeah, like this is like, bro.
This is what I like. This is what I like.
And B-Lovee whooped in here, bro. He did the hook. Then he just couldn't stop rapping. We bugging, like when he stopped, the whole room was like, oh nah, this is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That's definitely a song that I feel like should be on that 5+ mil board. Like, but it's gonna get there, bro.
That's
Cause
a
you know
fact.
songs, it take its time, bro.
That's fine.
Time is,
You don't get there. Talking about B-Lovee, talk to me about how proud you are of the success that he's enjoyed with the Bronx drill. That boy is like, they playing him across the country, across the world.
Love surprises me every day. Like every day, like I see it on the gram or like I was just talking to him yesterday. Like, bro, I tell him, like, bro, different, bro. Like he surprises me all the time. Like, every time I see some shit, I'm like, oh, nah, this nigga love, bro. He shit, nigga. Nah. Just now with the chain.
Yeah, he just dropped it. He had the B-Lovee chain. Said, he was here just this past weekend. That shit was crazy.
I see that shit on person, bro. I said, nah, what the fuck?
Jeez.
I said, different. I ain't gonna lie.
He lit up the whole hood.
Oh, damn. He not regular. That kid different. And I seen that in him since the beginning, too. Like, B-Lovee energy was different. Like, he wanted it. Like, he was hitting me, yo, Ange, let me know when there's nobody there in the morning. I'm gonna pull up. Like, we're gonna get something done. Like, and that's him wanting to work before a lot of people get here. EK used to do that too, heavy. Like, they showed me that, feel me? Like, they wasn't here to play. Like, they was on it. Like,
you see my crib, right? But look at this. This is fire, bro. I looked up, I'm like, nah, these niggas is crafty, bro.
Talk to me about your relationship with Coey Productions, and Talk of the Town, how y'all met, the role that she's played in your career, shit like that.
That's shit. I fuck with her OD, like, she played a big part in this shit. Like, I met her through EK, like, because, you know, how EK was going up type shit. She had to Talk of the Town shit. Feel me? Like, that shit was going crazy, like, at the same time, like. But I met her, like, feel me? Like I said again, through EK. They pulled up to a video shoot he had. Shake That.
Okay, I remember that.
I pulled up to that. I met her in there, like, so she, in person, because, you know, we spoke multiple times because she had the Talk of the Town plaques and shit. I remember she gave Bouba one for I'm a Savage because it had 500,000 views. I wrote her, like, you got one of those for that? Because I wanted to put that in here too, type shit. So I spoke to her on the gram multiple times, but I met her in the Shake That shit. And feel me, it was cool, locked in ever since. Like, feel me, she was calling me to sessions. One day she brought me to the studio, like, bro, like, feel me, I fuck with her to this day. Like, she called me for anything, I'm gonna pull up. Like, she even got me on the news shit. Like, that was her.
Yeah, I seen that.
The Daily News, like, she told me, like, bro, I'm having this big article. I want you to be involved in it because, you know, I'm like, word? I ain't that, pull up. Like, feel me? Come to the crib where this shit happen at. Like, right. Pull up, let's do it. Like,
What was that day like having all the news reporters that they never hear unless, unfortunately, like somebody passed away or something, for them to be recording your studio and recording like where you make magic at?
Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, when I first got the call, I was more excited than when they came. Because you know how it be when you hear about something, you be like, what? Nah, she called me, like, awesome, yo, I want to bring them there. Like, I'm bringing them to your crib type shit, bro. I'm like, word? Pull up. Like, y'all welcome. Pull up to the crib. So I was hyped right there, like, nah, news, like, that ass, bro. I knew she wasn't playing around. Like, she on that. Like, she's working every day. Another person that surprises me a lot. Like, every time I look at her work ethic, she's different, bro. Like, it's not a time that you can't call her and get business done. Like, she's midnight, morning, night, she's business. Any type of inquiries, any type, like, she's there, bro. That's fine. Her work ethic is different. That's another reason why we click, because she seen how, like, I'm on it too, like, day in, day out. Like, I'm recording something, trying to find some new shit, making a beat, mixing some shit, trying to try new shit, like, that's how we like, bro. She definitely got that new shit to happen. Like, she brought them here, like, and like you said, watching them be here for something good besides the bad shit that happened in the hood, right. It was good, bro. Like, it was a crazy feeling, like, the camera. I seen that shit, bro. I'm like, nah, this shit for real. They asking me questions and shit. I'm telling them this shit. I'm like, nah, this shit crazy. Like,
what's the craziest thing they asked you?
They asked me a lot of, like, they was asking me some things, but me, one thing about me, I know how to speak to people. I know how to, like, tell somebody this is not it without telling them this is not it. You feel me, bro? Like, so I told them, like, I'm not, like, that's not what we, like, I'm never, like, I don't want to speak on nothing bad. Like, before the interview started, I told them, like, not that I know anything bad. Like, I'm not in there, like, I'm working on music. Like, that's what I'm, you feel me? But I told them, like, when it comes to anything that's, like, not musically or anything that they do on their own time, like, I'm not too interested. That's not a topic I would like to speak on. You feel me? I'm just going to speak to you about my relationship, and that topic was about the mayor. You know what I'm saying? Him basically canceling drill music. So that's what it was really about. But they asked me a couple personal things. You feel me? But that's what it was really about. Like JC was just talking on the name.
I could tell that for the interview because I was reading that they asked some questions for like 26AR and On Point OP about how drill changed their life. I don't know. I thought it was more about you, but then when I really looked at the article, it was like
it was not. Yeah, it was definitely like drill music as one.
Right.
And like it's unity in this shit. Like nobody did it by themselves. Like we all played a part and made a big impact. Like you could see, like it's different people. Like it's not only artists from my block here,
right?
Bro.
That's
It's different artists, different like blocks, different everything. Like that shit is just real. Like you see it, bro. This shit happens. You just gotta be all in.
That's fine. I was curious. Feel me? If you want to speak on it, we can. Talk to me about like your reaction or how you felt like when Mayor Eric Adams said what he said about trying to get rid of drill or trying to censor it. Even like DJ Drewski and I forgot someone else that said that.
I felt Drewski because Drewski said what he said, which was an Instagram post, and that's what's wrong with today. Now, like people will look at an Instagram post and think it's more than what it is. Like he didn't say nothing wrong, but people will look at one thing and think, you know what I'm saying? That it's all about like how you interpret it as a person. Like, but he doubled back on his statement and made himself more clear. So I didn't feel like he said anything wrong, but I feel like the man trying to cancel drill music without like just jumping up and looking at news and saying,
"Oh, the drill music is the reason for whatever's happening."
Like this wasn't happening before drill music was ever a genre.
That's a fact.
Drill music came in the 2010s, brother. Like this is not a genre
and the really thing about
that was 1990. Like it wasn't no drill. Like you feel me? It was beef records, rap.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say,
records,
right?
But it wasn't
like
drill. Drill was something that was created in the 2010s. We just speaking facts, bro. That's like Chief Keef and them. Like you ain't never heard Big L, Tupac, Biggie on a drill beat, bro. Like
that's
never. You feel me, bro? Like so that you gotta give them their credit. Like that's their shit. So, fuck. I feel like the mayor didn't really think that through. Like, cause this shit that changed people's lives. Like,
right.
bro,
that's a fact.
like this music shit is real, bro. Like sometimes niggas really stop living their lives and go all in musically. Now imagine if they didn't stop and be somewhere else. Like you don't know, bro. So it's I feel like it's like kind of said it without knowing the impact this shit had.
Right.
Cause you could look at drill music and hear the lyrics and hear shit and be like, oh nah,
these niggas is crazy. They only talk about killing people.
You can look at me like I'm a bad engineer for recording that shit.
Right.
I don't care how nobody feel about me. I am who I am. I'm a man at the end of the day.
Right.
I'm recording that shit because those are my, you know what I'm saying? We recording that shit. I don't care how y'all feel about it. At the end of the day, I know I'm doing something good.
Right.
Y'all can hear their lyrics and feel however y'all want. That's a personal problem.
Right. That's real.
Real shit. Like,
these niggas you judge, you don't even know them. You don't even know the real them.
Saying. So we gonna look at G-Unit music in 04 and say 50 Cent was the reason all them bodies dropped back then. Like, come on, bro. Let's talk some real shit now. Like, music got nothing to do with what's going on in life, bro. Like, this shit is. I feel like that was just something that was just like just up there and sad. Like, cause don't get me wrong, it is shit happening out here. You feel this shit like, damn, bro, this shit is crazy. It's a lot of good talent going to waste, like due to stupidity. So like, you feel it, but you don't. Because you, like, when you in this shit, like, literally in the trenches still, like, in the projects, you looking at him like, bro, you going home to your crib at night, bro, I might have to wake up out my sleep because I hear an ambulance siren or some shit, bro. Like,
and that's a regular
let's
day.
talk real shit, bro. Like,
it's like, you could always pinpoint who's the bad, but, like, what are you doing to help? Like, that's what.
So I just feel like, before you could, this is not just for the mayor, this goes for anybody. Before you could say something and speak on something, you should really, really know the ins and outs.
That's a fact.
That's like me getting on your interview right now and saying a whole bunch of bullshit. To the point where this shit dropped, niggas share it like, nah, the nigga Ange is capping. Bro, bro, you can literally ask anybody these names that I mentioned in your interview, and they'll tell you like, nah, Ange ain't lying, bro, because I don't got no reason to sit here and try to make myself this big person because I'm an engineer. Nah, bro. Right. I'm a regular person, bro. This shit is, I'm still here working hard daily. Like, and like you said, when shit get better, the work gotta get better. So that means we gotta work harder. So that's that.
Next topic we want to talk about, you talk about, for me, that we're losing a lot of talented artists to Feel me? They either losing their lives or listening to the jail system. He's on your shirt, PJ Glizzy.
PJ, man.
Free PJ.
Whole tape from out there.
Talk to me about how much it hurts to like see him locked up, and a bunch of artists that are currently locked up, from the hood, not from the hood, and what we could try to do to prevent them from getting locked up and be home and making the music that we all want to hear.
So like, I love my boy PJ to death. That's my heart right there. But I don't want to answer this question.
Okay.
Now I'm not saying I don't want to answer the question. I don't want to answer this question with answers and people think like I'm only talking about PJ and start saying other shit and say like. So I'm gonna speak on this for like every artist that's in that situation.
Right.
Me and I'm sure any other man on this earth or any other man on this earth should feel like no man deserves jail.
I could tell because when PJ got locked up, the ops, like whoever he beefs with, whoever, they were in the comments like free that man, he's innocent. That's how serious like that. I don't know nobody. That's a fact.
You know what it is with that? Talent, like they seen it. Like PJ, was different. Like, even before the clout came, he was one. His energy, his voice. Like everybody, like PJ don't sound like nobody. He got a different type of voice. So when you hear his voice, you're like, oh shit, that's PJ. So it's like I always keep that about him. Like, yeah, that's my heart. You know what I'm saying? He's in good spirits. We working on the deluxe tape for this tape right here. We're gonna probably do this cover and probably switch it up a little bit. Probably turn it more clear, different colors. You know what I'm saying? Probably do some funny shit for him. But deluxe on the way. More good features on there. Got couple shits that niggas ain't had. Shits that's in the stash.
Yes, sir.
That's another topic too. Songs that's in the stash. Features that's in the stash. There's a lot of songs in that computer on my hard drive. Being in 2022 and a lot of shit happening, you be like, what? These two niggas made a song together? Like, it should have bust your brain, bro. And I just be like, damn. Like, these shit is some good music right now. I still listen to it. I don't give a damn. I'll play this shit.
Right, as you should.
It is what it is. Everything happens. Like, everything happens for a reason, bro. Like, we all, everybody's doing what they gotta do.
Right. So when you talked about like staying on the top of like us losing some great people, so feel me. In a little bit over a month is gonna be the 3rd annual Diddy Day. I know we spoke a little bit about it before we started recording. Talk to me about your fallen soldiers, people like B-Diddy, Yellow, Noah, anyone else. Talk to me about, feel me, as much as you like to go in depth, like what kind of people they were, what it was like losing them, and how you plan on carrying their legacy.
So, damn. Noah, I knew Noah since PS1. Like, we was in elementary school together and shit. Like, that was my bro. Then we went to middle school, the same middle school, high school, same high school. Like, that was my boy. Now, my Yellow, that's my bro. Like, we used to gamble, 2K, play all the time, you know, regular pro shit. And Diddy, you know, he was a little younger. I used to see him play ball, and I knew he was something special. Like, right. He was different. Like, even if you watch his videos, you be like, nah, that little nigga is special right there. Like, and I remember when his shit first went up on News 12, I'm like, yo, bro, send me that video, bro. Because he was on the news talking after the game. I remember that. Send me that video, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I need that right now. Like, he sent it to me. Not too long before he passed away, he commented this right here, look at the camera. He commented this on one of my posts. Like, he wrote this. The GOAT. And I told him, it takes one to know one.
Real recognized real.
We focus. Like, he on that basketball, I'm on music time. Really? So, that's my bro right there. Long live like, that's what we do it for at the end of the day. I lost a couple people, you know what I'm saying? I lost my moms, my baby moms, shit like that. Just makes you go harder, you know what I'm saying? You just know that they here, they watch you. Like, right. Presence is felt.
And feel me, make sure I ask all the questions. I mean, with that being said, this is a question I try to ask all of my guests on here. Feel me, with you going through what you're going through and you experiencing the success that you've been experiencing now, I wanted to know, like, how's your mental health?
It's great. Like, you feel me? It's all about who you are and how you take things. You feel me? Some things can either make you or break you. Right. If you're a person that's going to crumble, you're going to fold. Like, that's just you. If you're a person that can go through things and just hold it down no matter what's dealt, like, you not gonna be good, bro. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot of dark nights that come with this shit. Like times you looking in the mirror like, nah, what the fuck is this shit happening right now?
Mm-hmm.
But now, once do you ever feel that feeling of giving up? And that's the strength within. I feel like that shit comes from them. You ask me, like it comes from them.
Mm-hmm.
That ass, bro. Like they the ones that really give you that push. Like, nah, yeah, go crazy.
And with that being said, last question before we get into quick hitters. What's your ultimate, I mean, you spoke about it the whole interview, but I want to like specifically ask you, like, what's your ultimate goal with everything you're doing? With FromTen Studios, I see that you have the guys doing the freestyles in the booth now. Once I'm talking to, no, not talking to, on the radar type thing.
Shout out to Gabe, that's my bro right there.
Shout out Gabe.
I literally, like, when I was doing it, I hit him up, like, yo, bro, like, what you do is a big inspiration.
That
Like,
shit is fire.
like, I want to do that shit for the niggas. I be working, because, you know, I work with anybody. Like, anybody hit me up, pull up, let's work. Like,
Right.
you know, now it's a fee, because, of course, like, yesterday's price is not today's price, but that's not here nor there.
Right.
Feel me? He was a big inspiration on that. Like, everybody want to work, let's pull up, let's work. Like, let's get shit done. And now I got the little camera and shit, doing it, like, trying to build something off of YouTube. Like, I see, like, everybody's really building, making connections through YouTube. So I want to show, like, a musical connection, because it's a lot of talent out here unnoticed. Like, people don't see. Like, it's slept on, underrated, like, whatever you want to call it.
Talking about some underrated artists in the Bronx drill scene, period. So we were talking about the big names, B-Lovee, C.O.E, Bouba. Talk to me about, like, who's up and coming, the underrated ones that, for me, you don't hear about them now, but you're gonna hear them soon.
Definitely, I gotta say, B-Dot Boom, Lefty, CJ, Sugar Key. Feel me? Like, these is people that, like, y'all sleeping right now, but by the time y'all wake up, it's gonna be too late. Like,
right.
That ass, because they working, they showing y'all just not paying attention.
Right.
So when it happened, don't act like y'all was, because we remember. We remember. B-Dot is another one, that's my heart. Dude, since he was probably 3-4 years old.
Pray For Us go crazy. I love that song.
I woke up one morning, played that song, bro. I shit, like, I literally, like, tears came out. I'm like, nah, this song is different.
That sample,
because you know I lost my mom, so when you hear that shit, it's like
Mom,
pain, bro. Like, that shit is pain, bro. Like, real shit. Like, my son Doc really was on that for that song. You heard that shit? We're wearing the booth, like, that ass, bro.
That's solid. I bet. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Where do I see myself in 5 years? House, good, studio in it. Hopefully owning multiple studios.
Yes, sir.
That's the goal right there. I want to own at least 3 different states, like mine.
Tough.
Boss, like nobody, I don't gotta speak to nobody but the people that own the building or whatever. You feel me, bro? Like my own space. I want 3 of them shits. That's my goal. Nothing too far. Feel me? Like something reachable.
That's facts. You feel me? I feel like all the time.
That's
just
one
keep
thing
on
about
working.
goals, bro. It doesn't. It's not like make a goal reachable. So when you get there, it's like
Right.
bet. Like it's you feel me? Then you get another one. Like
That's facts. Alright, that's it. Okay, so with that being said, let's get into the quick hitters. A couple of fun, lighthearted questions I want to ask you, get the human side of you. The first question I want to ask is, what's one thing you want to do that you haven't done yet? Anything. So this is more like a bucket list type question. I got to do this before my time is up.
like, I ain't gonna lie, as an engineer, because I know you said like on a bucket list, but I want to record outside one day. I want to record a song outside one day, like literally outside. Like,
How would you be able to do that?
with the right interface and the right mic, you be sturdy, bro. Like you be good. Like you won't need like all the things that it might sound like it need. But with the right equipment, you be good. But that's something like on my bucket list. Like, I want to record a song outside in the bird cage or on Diddy Court one day. Like record an actual song, man. When we can listen to it 10 years ago. We recorded this shit outside, man.
Right.
Because I recorded in B&B's. We had a little penthouse suite before. Hotel rooms. Like, I recorded shit like that. I done brought the studio to people's cribs. Like, but outside,
outside is different. That's coming different.
That's I would do that for sure.
Yeah. Next question: What's the toughest bar you've heard on a song that you engineered?
Man, there's a lot of tough bars. A lot.
What's the bar? What's the bar? We're putting you on the spot. Let me know when you get it.
I don't want to say the hard bar. Look like I'm picking and choosing. I could probably think of multiple bars.
Yeah, talk to me.
So, damn, let me look at the wall. Look at the song. So, hard. Damn, that's. Cause you know we got Chess up here. You know Chess is going crazy. Right? That's my boy. He be going crazy. So like, it's multiple. It's a lot. Like that's a big question, bro. Bars. But like, I don't know, bro. What do you think? Like, so this is not a bar. This is a line that I watch people say, but it was created right in front of me. A lot of people start their bars. They say, "I'm gonna start it like this," and like EK got a song literally.
Right,
I'm starting like this. If I see that boy getting, you know what I'm trying to say? So like now that I see everybody say that, like, "Oh, I'm gonna start it like this," I just instantly think of myself EK. Like, nah, that's crazy. Like, bro, really. But I can't really think of a significant bar that's like, damn, because it's mad shit. Like, because remember, bars, bar, 2 lines, boom, boom. You had, oh shit.
Don't let that go off your head.
Yeah, like.
If you want, we can come back to it.
Yeah, we could probably just go fast after it. Bro, I record so much, like day in and day out. Like last night, I was just recording a song with EK, Humble G's, Rocco Borland, and CJ on one song.
Taking us to Brooklyn.
So it's like I'm hearing shit day in and day out. Like even on that song, I heard crazy shit. Like,
all right, bet. So let me put you on the spot. Let's take a couple of tracks. This is a question I like to ask my guests. So let's go with I forgot the name of it. I think it's Everything Dead. That's what EK, CJ, Sensei. So my question is for you. You don't have to answer. You don't want to. Who had the best verse on that track?
And what? Who had the best verse on that song? Hey, I ain't gonna lie, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. I want to do an order. I want.
If you want, shit, whatever. We put you on the spot.
Like, I personally feel like that order, the way it went, it was like perfect, bro.
Yeah,
like, it was perfect, like, cause we said it like, alright, boom, we gonna put EK in the middle.
Right.
We're not gonna put him in the beginning, so niggas can listen to EK, try to skip the song. We're not gonna put him in the end, so niggas can skip to the end. Right. We're gonna put him in the middle. So no matter what you doing, you want to hear EK, you gonna hear him in the middle.
That's a fact. You gotta really search.
That's a fun fact about that Everything Bad song. You feel me? Like, but nah, I don't want to.
It's all good. Alright, fuck it. How about the best verse on C.O.E?
Best verse on C.O.E.
That's my favorite song.
That song is tough. That song is tough.
Damn, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Energy, I gotta give it to my son PJ.
That's right.
I ain't gonna lie, energy, cause B-Lovee delivery was crazy. Fuck a lot. That EK, like,
I know what they gotta pay.
EK was all that shit. That was EK, like, gritty, beginning. That was EK right there, like, feel me? And then you got PJ that just, when he came on that shit, I just might slide this spot with that, like, energy just changed, like, that ass, bro. And another fun fact about that song, he recorded that song, finished at 3 o'clock.
Okay.
6, 7 o'clock, they was in the building shooting the video.
Wow.
I promise you, bro.
That's crazy.
I promise you, bro. I promise you, bro. There was a couple songs that was like that, like Sugar Hill King shit. Wait, shit he just put out not too long ago. This shit right here, bro. We recorded it. He FaceTimes me. It's a camera in front of him. It's like it's a camera in front of me. He FaceTimed me. Look, hey, I'm like, yo, bro, we just recorded this, bro.
Nah, what? Talk to me about how those video shoots are. If you've been to any of them, like the energy at the video shoot.
I've been to a lot of them. Okay. I'm just next to the cameraman. So when you're next to the cameraman, how you gonna be in the video?
Right. You're just seeing him cool.
Like,
seeing what he sees.
So the video shoots is, I feel like the song got its biggest potential at a video shoot, if that makes sense. Don't get me wrong, because niggas done had good songs, good videos when they all by themselves.
Right.
So that would basically challenge my statement. But I like videos where even if it's like 5-6 people, energy, people dancing around, they know your song.
That's a fact.
So like when you see the bros, like one thing about the bros, like the love is all about love. So everything is natural. Like we all know each other's music. Like everybody know each other's shit. Like not on some dumb leak shit or nothing like that, but like we all got each other's music to an extent. Like so it's like, all right, bro, about to shoot this today, and you see everybody like really vibing and really going crazy.
Everybody know the lyrics and shit.
Lyrics
Listening to on repeat
going
before.
crazy. The video, even the niggas shooting the video sometimes be bugging like, nah, they bugging. I done looked at a couple videos like, yo, nah, they going crazy.
Because really, the visuals is as important as the song because it goes hand in hand. So it's like,
for sure.
It's fire.
I look at music like a math problem, a complicated math problem too, if that makes sense. So say you got a complicated math problem and you get something wrong at the top, your answer's wrong.
Right.
So if you got a good song, good video, good engineer, good everything, you're gonna have a good result. If you got a good song, bad video, that's like a math problem. No matter what, the answer's gonna be wrong.
That's a fact. Unfortunately.
It might be a weird way to look at it, but like that's how I look at it. You feel me,
Everything
bro?
has to
Like,
fall.
everything
Has
has
to
to
align.
thank you. Like everything has to fall right in line.
That's a fact.
When everything falls in line, I didn't see a bad result yet. You feel me, bro? Like not to sound crazy or like I'm tooting my own horn.
No, that's a
like,
fact.
views is views, bro. And we're not talking about we're not talking about millions, because that shit comes in time, bro. Nobody gets millions. You know what I'm saying? Unless you Drake and them niggas, like, you feel me, bro?
But they have to work to get to that point.
I look at first hour views, second hour views. Like, when your shit drop, what you should do that hour, that second hour. Because it's like, people really wait for you to drop. Like, especially if you're an artist that people watch, they're waiting for you. The shit is anticipated. You want to see it. Like, I be watching artists to this day. Like, I be, not only should I record, I watch everybody, bro.
Right,
I don't care. Like, I fuck with music, bro. I'm an engineer. I listen to everything. People think I only record drill music. Yeah, you can think that if you want. How was I able to record Rocco last night? I had to learn auto-tune, you feel me? I had to know how to do auto-tune, you feel me? So it's like, I did Spanish songs, Jamaican songs. You name it, bro. I even made Jamaican beats. I done had soca sounds and beats. I done tried country sounds on a drill beat. Like I'm one of those that like to experiment. Like,
right. Jeez. Yeah, I was gonna ask you like, what other genres have you tapped into besides drill?
Almost every. Like, yeah, almost every other genre besides like. Bro, I even recorded a rock song, bro. From Lion Flying, bro, I recorded a rock song.
I guess for me, you gotta as someone that has to be in music, you have to listen to like all the other from the other genres.
And me, I don't pick and choose who I want to work with, bro. Like I even worked with an autistic kid before.
That's
like, feel me, bro?
That's
like,
crazy.
I swear to God, I'm in here, no frustration. It was a good song at the end. Everything, bro. Like we in here, we working. Like I work with everybody, bro. Like gangster, bro. I don't care about. I don't pick and choose. But who am I to judge anybody?
Right.
You want to make a song? Let's work. Like let's do this. Like, I don't care. Work with kids. I was in the studio with Sugar J. Yeah, a little kid come in. Little kid gave a drop. Like that shit was amazing to me. Like I'm like, oh shit. Like a little kid, 3 years old, got a vocal. Like that kid's gonna grow up one day, hear his voice. Like, oh shit, that's that me. Like, I recorded vocals for a movie that's supposed to be coming out soon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's tough.
For my bro DB, he from Jersey. Like he one of the big power players in Jersey when it comes to music. Like he tapped in with Man Real, the true word. That's how true it is. He tapped like that's Man Real manager and shit. That's my bro. Like he got the studio and shit. So he's in a movie, but not him. He's, I guess, his voice. Or I don't know if he is in the movie. Let me not even act like I know shit.
Right.
You feel me? Like he probably is in the movie, but I know he needed his vocals recorded on like Pro Tools so he can get it mixed down for the movie. I don't know how they mix it down because I don't feel me, but it was just recording for a movie. It was different. Like it's not like I'm recording bars or recording lines. Like I'm recording somebody actually speaking. Like that shit is crazy. Like it's different.
Sheesh. Damn, I don't even really know what to go from there. Shit. Next question I want to get into. If you could have dinner with any 5 people dead or alive, who would they be and why?
5 people that are alive. That's a brilliant. Celebrities?
Anybody. So we could mix celebrities with family, all family, whatever. What's Ange's ideal dinner?
I don't want to get too deep because it's like, you know,
Right.
got into early, you know, it's mad people, so it's like, you want to think about that. Like, of course, anybody I've lost before, you feel me? Like, of course. But like a celebrity that's alive or something, I ain't gonna lie.
Any 5 people dead or alive?
No homo, because a lot of niggas be simple-minded. I ain't gonna lie. So matter of fact, since we going for the simple-minded people, me, Jay-Z, and 2 Vibes. You feel me? Like, yeah, like that's how we gonna do that. Me, Jay-Z, and 2 Vibes. Feel me? Because I know a conversation with Jay-Z has changed my life. Like a lot of the things that he say, like, I look at some of like one of his biggest motivational videos to me is like when Timberland played the Dirt Off His Shoulders beat to him in the studio. That shit on YouTube. Check that shit out. Like it was in the studio bumping mad beats. But while Timberland is running through the beats, you hear a lot of other beats for hit other songs. Like you hear Ludacris beat that Timberland made, but this is him playing shit for Jay-Z. You feel me? So Jay-Z is listening. He kicking back. Once that Dirt Off His Shoulder beat dropped, he said, woo, he got up, nah, pull this up right now. Like, let's get to it right now. Like, that shit is motivation. As a producer, you like, that's that reaction I'm looking for every time I make a beat. Like, when I make a beat for a nigga, I want him to do that. If he don't do that, this beat is fire. I ain't gonna lie, like, I always told myself. Then another thing Jay-Z said that was powerful, like, why I said Jay-Z, because I read some shit one day and he said his first million came with 6 incomes. Feel me? So I be thinking like, engineering deal, United Masters, you know what I'm saying, BMI, you know what I'm saying, probably get clothing. Right. It's a lot of like in this entertainment, it's a lot of things you can do to make a different income. So it's like that's motivation, like knowing that you need multiple incomes to touch your first M, like you gotta be on that. Like Jay-Z is one of the motivational people for me. So if I had to choose, I'd definitely say that though. Like me and Jay-Z gonna sit back, 2 Vibes.
And so you got dinner and dessert?
Yeah, feel me, bro? Like we gonna get sturdy, we gonna chop it up. And like when you sitting with a person, when you sitting with a guy like that, you don't even talk too much, bro. You let him talk. Like you just, bro, I just wanna be great one day, bro.
Gotcha. This is just a fun little question that I ask a lot of my guests. It's a viral question on the internet. Would you take a conversation with or dinner with Jay-Z or like $2 million? Most of the niggas that answer this question.
That's gonna challenge what I said. So I'm gonna say a conversation with Jay-Z because I'm an engineer, bro. He could probably show me some shit that could get me $5 million in the next hour. Like who knows? He could probably show me how to retrieve revenue from shit that I recorded or beats that I made. He probably knows an assistant or something that could show me, yo, you're bugging. Like you could get money off this shit and change my life rather than me chasing this thirsty 2 mils. Don't get me wrong, 2 mils.
Flip it to 4. That's what everybody usually say.
But nah, bro, I'm not going to look stupid on the interview. That's going to completely dictate everything I said. I'm going like, what, bro? It's like a contradiction. I'm contradicting myself. Like, you just said all that about this. Like, nah, bro, hell no, I ain't going to do that.
That's a fact.
But word, bro. Definitely a conversation with Jay-Z when you're me. Like, it's all about who you are at the end of the day. So you could take that 2 mil, like you said, flip that, turn that to 4 or 5 or 6. But me, I know what I want. Like, I know music. That's me. I don't got time to play around. Like I know a conversation with him is gonna change the game. Like I know I'm missing something. Like I know it. Like feel me?
But when you're at the end of the interview, who do you want to see next on the Hood Journal podcast?
Who I want to see next? Shit. My little 150, my little 750s and the 150s.
Yes,
so
sir.
you could do them. So they the 750s, right?
Right.
And you did Wiki in them, right?
Yeah, I did Wiki. I did Eli Draco.
I think you should do Wiki in them as a unit. Like,
yeah, I gotta do.
You see, like the 150 anthem, have all of them pull up. Like, bro, this is viral, bro. Because when they together, that energy is unmatched, bro. I be having them in my studio that I be working in and shit. Okay. Those niggas be going crazy. Yo, bro.
I gotta get that
6, 7 songs we working like, but they playing around because you know it's environment. We from the hood, so we playing around. But that's why I like me because I'm not that engineer that's just, I'ma sit here, let's do it. Like, let's work. We gonna play around, let's play around. Y'all wanna joke around, let's joke around. I'm gonna joke around with y'all niggas too. Let's do it. Like, but, feel me? It's all about the relationship and chemistry. That's why the music be so good. Cause it's like,
it's everything's organic. You don't gotta force it.
Like we forcing it. Like I'm not in here. Yo, bro, punch in. Like even with them, they young. I let them go in there and do whatever they want. Say whatever you want.
Right.
You might go home later and say, no, I might have said some bullshit. As you,
Yes.
I'm gonna let you have fun though. Feel me?
Right.
But if it's like I won't ever leave, cause my one thing about me, I know like is that like people tell like, yo, where you recorded this with Ange. So I'm not gonna let you leave here with some shit that sound bad.
Right.
So they like, oh yeah, Ange did that. Why Ange didn't do that to all these other niggas shit?
Right.
Feel me? Like, nah. So I make sure anything that I'm working on, I try to really step on. Like, if that makes sense. Like, it don't matter who you are. Like, I'm gonna try to make it sound good. Like, to my highest potential. Best of my ability type shit.
Right. For me, high quality is gonna get you so far. Like you said at the beginning. I was gonna ask you my last question, but before, this is a question I haven't asked you yet. Ange from the 10. What's the meaning behind your stage name? I guess we could say Ange from the 10.
That's dumb funny. So right now my name Ange FromTen because, feel me, in my building, feel me, you know, like, it's two Ange. Like, it's my real name, my name is not, of course my government is not Ange. So
Right.
the nigga with the same government.
Okay.
So we both got the same nickname, Ange. So we used to chill together every day. Shit was real shit. Two niggas with the same name chilling together. How you gonna speak to us?
Right.
So they had to separate us. He was Ange from whatever floor he was from, and I'm Ange FromTen. Feel me, bro?
Okay.
So that's how it came about, and I ran with it because it was catchy. Like,
It is.
like I ain't never hear nobody really say like really do some shit like that. Like it's be from this, from that, but like from telling from a number, it's gonna fucking happen. Like,
Right.
bro.
It's like you really gotta know, because I'm like, I don't know what 10 has to associate with like anything like in Cortland. Like
But
you
once
really
you
got,
meet me, it's like, oh.
when you texted me when I got here, I got it. I was like, I got it.
Facts, bro. So, yeah.
That. With that being said, that marks the end of the interview. This is the talking shit segment. Anybody want to shout out? Anything want to get off your chest? The time on the record is 10 minutes.
Shout out the whole block. Like, it don't matter who you are. Like, if you from Cortland, if somebody asks you where you from and you say Cortland Avenue, this is for you right here. Like, you know, man, shit for everybody. Everybody. Cortland, we going up. They know.
Yes, sir.
I want the
Y'all anyone you want to shout out? Anything want to get off your chest?
Big 750 shit.
Introduce yourselves, man. Talk that shit.
Alright, my name Patrick 750 for me. The big slum, big white nigga know shit you heard.
Yo, check this shit out.
I go to y'all know this.
That's
the 750.
I ain't gonna lie.
We up
Y'all
next.
niggas acting mad
that's
shy. Y'all better turn up, bro.
We up next. Fuck the chamber.
Yeah, check that
Talk that shit.
Yeah, turn that shit up, boys and man.
Oh, this y'all?
Yeah, you know right here. They going up.
Look. Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, exactly. Why you hot? Cause in the man you know I rock. Bet to bro in the side like those I love you, I'm letting it rock.
Yes, sir. Yo, Ange 750, thank you so much for this interview. I appreciate y'all. Yo, they coming for you. Yo, that's a wrap.
Started. When I make it, it's coming with me. You try to test him, I'm up in the city. I was down a nigga, did some real shit. When I make it, I'ma do some real shit. Feel good, a nigga, I'ma up it. I don't feel ain't nobody touching. Cop, but let me get back to this shit. Lottie and dummy, they rest in the piss. Everybody got copped to the whip, I see a couple little niggas dying this shit. Shit crazy. I'm bigger than niggas that's lit. Tell them pussy niggas suck a dick. I still move on one, I ain't even rich. Feed my auntie the day they touch down, they shot. I be bugging, spinning through the block.